Sunrise.
So of course yesterday we had that Nintendo Direct, and there's some pretty mixed feelings about it online, which is totally understandable. But if you're into farming games, that was the best Direct ever for you guys, because there was just so many for whatever reason. But no, seriously, there were quite a few big game announcements yesterday, and thanks to this Direct, we now know a lot more games coming out next year. So I thought I'd create a list and narrow it down to the top 10 games coming out on the Nintendo Switch in 2023. Also guys, before we start the video, it would mean a lot to me if you could subscribe to the channel. We're so close to hitting 2K subscribers. If you love Nintendo, this type of content, you'll love this channel, and it really does help out a lot. And let's get on with the list, and in no particular order, coming in at number 10, we have Hogwarts Legacy. Honestly, I am still completely shocked that this game is coming to the Switch. I hope it's not a cloud version. I feel like we probably would know by now if it is going to be, but it's still mind-blowing that this game is going to run on the Switch. I mean, it just goes to show when a developer wants their game on Switch, they can do it if they're willing to put the effort in. So props to whoever is doing this port. I mean, I'm personally not going to get it on the Switch, but I know a lot of people will, so yeah, good job. Coming in at number 9, we have Octopath 2. I was completely shocked that this game was at yesterday's Direct. I mean, they just keep pumping out these HD 2D games, and I'm all for it because they look absolutely gorgeous. I still need to play the first Octopath. I still need to play Triangle Strategy and Live Alive, but yeah, my backlog is looking absolutely insane at the moment, so it's going to take a while, but I'll eventually get to them. Number 8, we have the MegaMan Battle Network Legacy Collection. I'm still over the moon that this collection is actually a thing, because more people need to experience these games. They're amazing, and yeah, just having them on a modern system is going to be great. So yeah. And coming in at number 7, we have Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life. And like I said, there were so many farming games at yesterday's Direct, but if you have to pay attention to one, make sure it is this one, because this was a great game on the GameCube, and of course now it's being remastered / remade on the Switch. Obviously it's under a different name, not Harvest Moon now, it's Story of Seasons, blah blah blah, you know the story. But yeah, this game looks great, and I'm happy that it's been remade. Coming in at number 6, a big game here, and that is Fire Emblem Engage. Coming out in January as well, which is very soon, a big game to start off the year. And yeah, all I'm going to say is I need to catch up with Fire Emblem. You know the story, backlog looking kind of crazy. Hopefully I'll be up to speed by the time the game comes out. Number 5, we have Persona 4 Golden, and I thought I'll just throw in Persona 3 Portable as well. I can't remember if they did say these games are coming out next year or if they're just TBD, but they'll come out next year, let's be real. Number 4, this one honestly completely surprised me, and that is Tales of Symphonia Remastered. I've heard nothing but good things about this game, and I'm just surprised it's getting remastered. I'm glad it's not just stuck on Steam and GameCube anymore, so yeah, great. Coming out in February. If you want to try the game, there's no excuses now. Number 3, another one that took me by complete surprise because it's just so left field, and that is Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. There's been so many Kirby games recently, and I'm all for it because I love this guy, and this is a great game back on the Nintendo Wii. That's why I'm just so excited for it, because it's just so random. Like, it wasn't leaked, it wasn't suspected that it's going to come out, and I'm all for it. Coming out in February, a great game. At number 2, man, I still just can't believe that I'm saying this. Pikmin 4 is coming out next year. Like I said before, I just sound like a broken record at this point, but if you've been following the channel for a while, you know how many times I've begged for this game and how much I've spoken about it, and it's actually coming out next year. Like, it's not just trapped in limbo anymore. Oh, and it looks so good from that one screenshot that we saw, but I don't care. We actually saw something, we know it's coming out next year, so man, I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. I just love this franchise so much, and I just want nothing but the best for it, and we finally get to see Pikmin 4. And number 1, another highly anticipated game of mine, and many others, you know I had to put it here, and that is The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. I keep almost saying Breath of the Wild 2, but this game looks dark. I mean, I don't know if it means Tears of the Kingdom as in tears coming out your eyes, or the kingdom being teared apart. I don't know, but it sounds dark, and I'm all for it. It looks insane. The whole dude was riding on that bird thing, whatever it was, and he was skydiving, free falling. It looks so good, and it's coming out in May, which is kind of random. I thought it would like be either a March game or, obviously, I know they said spring, but it's either like a holiday game or like a March or April game. May, it's kind of random, but I'm not complaining. But yeah, I feel like they did originally plan to have it in March, but they wanted to push it back as much as possible because May is still technically in spring and it wouldn't officially be delayed, kind of like they did with Splatoon 3. So yeah, I feel like they did want to originally get it in the end of the fiscal year, but I don't know. But yeah, Tears of the Kingdom, it looks insane. Hopefully we see more soon because we still haven't seen that much, but from what we have seen, looks amazing. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point. I could talk about some of these games for ages. So yeah, I'm just trying to forget about it for now so the time goes quicker. And I need to get through my backlog before next year because it's getting pretty out of hand. So yeah.
Sunrise.